Something to think about, dear people, is attachment, this cute Buddhist word, So what is it? Well, as I talk often enough, one way of describing it really is emotional hunger, So emotional hunger means that something's missing, isn't it? If your stomach's empty, you hunger for something. Well, here we hunger for something that somehow we think we're missing. And it's not as if it's so kind of conscious. Oh, I think I need something. It's just there as a level of assumption. So even to begin to become familiar with it is really marvelous, because we often we don't. When we start to become familiar, then what do you do with it? Well, when you start to become familiar, you start to hear the thoughts that are there. It's not just a feeling. Feeling is when you just kind of say, oh, I feel it. But you've got to begin to listen carefully to the thoughts that are informing the feeling. And then you're going to hear these words. If you wrote down, in other words, the words, it would be, I don't feel I've got enough, and I'm not good enough, and my boyfriend doesn't love me enough, and I'm not achieved enough, and only have this, and I'm too fat, or I'm too thin. It's always, in other words, it's self-criticism, One way of saying it. I'm not enough, I'm not good enough. Self-criticism. So there's a multitude of approaches to it. And don't hold your breath. It's not overnight. It's not going to go away overnight. But there's a multitude of approaches to it. And one is to sort of like be reasonable with it, to argue with it. I talk about our heads full of roommates and attachment and fears and depression. They seem to run the show sometimes, isn't it? Well, bring out your good roommates. And that means you have to make a conscious decision to say positive thoughts, to be to be your own therapist, as one of my teachers says, to hear the thought, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, and you literally argue with it. This is a great approach, but it just takes time. It's not going to be overnight. We have to be in for the long haul,